Friends of the Feather, Peacocks off their big win against Missouri play at Oklahoma. Game of the week. Let's go, Peacocks.
Almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on the 16th ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The spotlight's on this running back here, who has to be considered an early season candidate for the Heisman Trophy. It takes a lot for a running back. Got to have a brilliant ear, Kirk, to beat out the quarterbacks, but he's off to a good start.
Boy, Chris, he's done everything that's been asked of him. Running the football, love how they use him out of the backfield. Definitely one of the top backs in the country.
Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Tackle, but first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
B-Money.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the
Come on.
They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass is off target and hitting through as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming.
Yep. No time.
He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. For the Oklahoma Sooners, offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to...
Ah, here he goes. Goes off a stiff arm. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Come on, continuation.
Comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Play action here on first down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much.
That guy was wide open.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Running back with the football.
Jeez, it's getting mauled.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down.
Quarterback shaky, but the run game is good.
Out the field goal team. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stops at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. We'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field.
Disagree.
Let's see what that's about.
Illegal block.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an...
Come on, fellas.
They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go.
Peanut Sonata. Doesn't help.
4th down. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. punt, looking to improve field position here.
Come on, D.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground.
There we go.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on third down.
Good D.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
All right, let's settle down here, Tim Lotta.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball in the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
It's down.
End zone ahead. Touchdown.
Didn't work.
Sooners. They capped the drive with 6 points. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal block.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget, the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. A play action looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
4th down, looking to throw for it.
Big play. Big play.
The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, try to make it.
Come on. There's no movement.
They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right in
Woo!
the end zone.
Sneak in there, Timmy Light.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
There we go.
Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Huh. You okay? You can take a bath in your bath. Do you take a shower?
I took a bath in my bath.
Okay.
Just so I put on the 2.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take
It's ahead of the line.
It's made on the right side. That's
Darn
a
it.
big gain. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the huge game is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision.
Sometimes it happens on accident.
Find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's going to limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught by the receiver.
Money.
He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Quarterback drops back. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. He can survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure.
Yeah, I got to get right out early.
He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Nice catch.
Wide open, look out. And you finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
One that shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down.
That defender had no chance of bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Sahara.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nope. You don't have strep.
Take a knee. Drive will start.
Let's go, D.
25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Muscles past the defender. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That's caught. It's barren. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the...
Give me Manhattan.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. They'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. He hands it off from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! And the offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
By the receiver. He's tackled on the play at the 23. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out.
Hold. Nice kick, Timmingway. Booby Dick.
Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a
Nice 2nd quarter, lads.
From Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
Sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here off the ground.
Nice, D.
Strong defense. They stop them right near the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's the punt, high in the air.
Fair catch it.
Coverage team brings down the return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Interesting.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now the running back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the
Attaboy, Sahara. Way to break a tackle.
To move the 6 and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
It's a great job of this offense with execution and situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll try to run inside.
Chronic accumulation.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the hand.
Another chronic overaccumulation.
Just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
No. Thank God he's bad. How is that my guy?
Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Thank God this guy's bad.
Just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their
punter's
job.
terrible too.
It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Offense on the field to take over. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Battering ramming. Oh no, so Harris did.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw.
Yeah.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wide out.
Nice ball. Timicolada.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a 1st down like this.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Nah, try to get rid of it.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout.
Wave to the people, Timingway.
It's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much...
Nice ball, Peanut Timlada.
By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go.
God, he's bad.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And he's back to throw again on second down.
Oh, you got work there, buddy.
Open downfield. And the junior with some excellent
Tin Man hats him.
making the catch.
Better than that, buddy.
The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And he can't hold
Chronic
it on
cumulative.
his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that
Oh,
takes the
nice
wind
5
right out of your
wide.
sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome
They run this. This
that
could be a big
sack.
play.
This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the
Should be a
defense
perfect
on
punt for their
third
punter.
down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking tackles. He stopped him, but he gets out
Oh,
across
external
the
Timula can run the
25-yard
ball
line.
too.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
No, I needed you to clear that, bud.
He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Across the 40. Makes the
Timula.
to make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision.
I don't like how they're carrying the ball.
You convert.
I think it's just the way it looks, but
As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go.
woo,
The pass is intercepted. He can go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Well, they kept both run tackles, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
oh,
And just like
Timoteo
that, squeeze the
Margarita.
life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offense gets a more manageable 2nd and 10 now after that penalty. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he drops
Good defense.
it. Would-be touchdown, could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6.
Good defense.
It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And out comes the offense set to take over here.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
He's running out of time here.
Yeah.
With pressure and sack, and he'll be tackled inside the 10.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make 3rd down possibly manageable.
So back to their own 9-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuck for no gain.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a
nice punt
headed toward the sideline. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
Got work there.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Passes the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's got the first and still going.
That was a blitz, Lois. You got to get there.
Here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tries the right with a quick throw.
Couldn't stay with him there.
That's the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Oh, 18. You got smoked there, buddy.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. Convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. When they safely make the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Pounding away with the run game. You see he's able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Hold on to it. Oh.
Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Punt team ready to boot it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock going.
First down yardage at the 46.
Well, we got ourselves a game here, boys.
First of the half as he try to make some adjustments here. First down here for this offense. Looking for a man.
Let me take that.
Steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
It's a shotgun run call. A change of direction. Another great move. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And the Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time
there we go.
to hurry up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. It's caught.
Thank God he didn't throw to the phone.
So incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. What a move, and he's free. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice
Fellas,
Well,
get me
this
missing
offense
tackles.
has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And now the ball comes out. A disaster.
There we go. Ball game, baby.
Recovery, a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Leaning on the run game here. First down and more. He's still running. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Get out of Norman with a dub.
Explosive plays, and now another first down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game.
On to Moose.
Job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.